people, welcome back to Politics Watch. Now, today we're going to talk about the Uchense Wilson trial that is currently going on in Jamaica. Now, when this group or crew was first arrested, there were a lot of celebrations in Jamaica because people were saying that the Uchense Wilson case is now going to be an example of what the Jamaica Constabulary Force as well as the Jamaican justice system can do. And we were told it would be a demonstration of how serious the system is when it comes down to tackling gangs. And we were told that this was going to be the blueprint of future cases. Well, it turns out they were right. This is the future. A future of incompetence. A future of carelessness. A future of outright worklessness and wasting of taxpayers' money. Because that is what has happened so far on this Uchense Wilson case. We're now hearing that a third member of the gang has been released. That is Judith Johnson, who was brought in because apparently she was the girlfriend of one of the members of the gang, and she was essentially a kerosene oil who played a very important role in the Uchense Wilson operation and how they go about doing their business. Yeah, my subscribers know we always talk about the kerosene oil, and every crew needs a kerosene oil. And allegedly, Judith Johnson was the kerosene oil for Uchense Wilson. Well, now she's legally a free woman. Now, how did the case fall apart? The case fell apart for the same reason why I said Vybz Kartel's case will also probably fall apart when it gets to the appeal court, or even if it goes to the Privy Council. The slackness and carelessness of how police deal with evidence, how they gather evidence, how they store evidence, has caused many criminals in Jamaica to bust case and still are road terrorizing innocent people. Right? Now, if the police did not have sufficient evidence for this group, then what they should have done is delay arresting them until they have the information. Because there's no point scraping people up, spending millions of taxpayers' dollars just to go court, go lose case, and people end up back a road. Right? Because this case is so high profile that when you bust a case like this as a criminal, your status increased by 10. Because now you look like John Gotti, the Teflon Don, because you go come a road, come brag, say police lock you up, and you bust the case. Right? 21 people were arrested, and so far 3 have been released. Now, we have to still keep our eyes on this case because Uchense Wilson himself is still behind bars. Right? Now, he will be the one that determines just how much of a failure or a success this trial really is. Because if in bust case, right, if Uchense Wilson bust this case, after all the police go on, like them sure say them have the right people and them sure say them have evidence, the Jamaican people are going to need some resignations. We're going to need the resignation of the top lawyers in the country. The prosecution, the public prosecution who are bringing this case, the director of public prosecution, the one with that big lovely smile, if you change Wilson and all of the members of this gang, what's the case? She will have to step down, and the senior members of the public prosecution will also have to step down, because what would happen is essentially the people of Jamaica would have to put forth a vote of no confidence. Because if you can't bring prosecution against a group like this, who were so open and there was so much information out there about them and there was so much hoopla, imagine the people who are more silent and behind the scenes. We will never ever see them brought to justice. Right. But then again, maybe we were expecting too much as a people. Were we expecting that suddenly the same police force who lock up Vybz Kartel and then put the man's phone in our locker where everybody can get access to the key, and then that phone get turned on, man I make phone call and text from the phone, people that take picture and video off of the phone and send all over the internet. Were we really expecting that the same police force who that happened under their watch was suddenly going to become CSI? We're suddenly going to become MacGyver or Sherlock Holmes and suddenly start to deliver proper investigation and put proper cases together? Listen, it seemed to me as if the only time criminals to jail in Jamaica is when you have a determined witness who decides that them can't be bullied or intimidated and them push right through to the end. That's the only time criminals go prison in Jamaica. You see, if you actually require any form of serious investigation and intelligence gathering and putting pieces together and collecting evidence, preserving evidence and preventing evidence from being tampered with, you know, real police work, anytime you see a case like that come up, the Jamaican system fails and the man them walk. I said it before, based on what I heard in the Vybz Kartel case, if Vybz Kartel was in any other country, any developed country with a serious justice system and a serious police force who can investigate crime, he would have been found not guilty. That doesn't mean that he's not guilty, but he would have been found not guilty. You know why? The mere fact that the evidence was tampered with and people got access to his phone means that the case will get thrown out. If this was America, UK, Canada, Kartel would right now. Right? Now again, I'm not saying Vybz Kartel is innocent, because not guilty don't mean innocent. But I'm telling you, Vybz Kartel would have been found not guilty if he was tried in a court of London or New York or something like that. The moment it come out, say him phone got touched when it shouldn't have been touched, and police have access to the man's phone and play around with, case that get thrown out. So this Uchense Wilson case, when you hear one by one people get free, don't be surprised if the entire 21 member crew end up bust the case. Because at the moment it seems like all they're doing is delaying the inevitable. The case will fall apart right before our very eyes. And this gang operated between 2015 and 2017, so the police had 2 years to get the information, 2 years to build a case before them lock up the man them. Well, here we go again. One by one. And of course, everybody will get free. I go tell us them innocent. What do you think them are going to say? Yes, me did guilty, but bust the case? You're not going to say that. They're going to say, boy, police are cover innocent, man. And legally, they are innocent. Juliet Johnson, congratulations. I don't know if you're innocent or you're guilty. From what I see out there and hear out there, seems very likely that you were a kerosene oil. But you beat the system. You are not the first, and you surely will not be the last. But it's full time the Jamaican people start requesting more resignations. Because in my other video when I was talking about how we want to see the police commissioner resignation, well, we must realize that the justice system extends beyond the police force. Right? Them only a big fancy lawyer who walk up and down in a them pretty gown and whatever that thing is on top of their head. Look like some old Englishman from 1922. Right? If them can't lock up people like Uchense Wilson, they need to find people who can. Because prestige don't come in job title, prestige come from results. And these are the cases we want to see results for. 21 people. And one by one, them are bust case. Embarrassing the Jamaican police force, embarrassing the Jamaican justice system, and by extension, embarrassing the Jamaican people. People, this is Politics Watch. Jump in the comment section and tell me what you think are going on with this Uchense Wilson case. Because this doesn't look good. This is really embarrassing stuff. Anyway, big up.